Hey guys, it's
Hi.
Sydney,
And Val.
And Andy,
and we're 2-0.
2-0.
2-0, but let's not start with the Eagles. Let's start with the most exciting hustle and bustle of the day, I guess, kind of. The Phillies are division champs.
Yeah, good for them.
Everyone clap.
I don't think
Everyone
it.
claps in unison.
I think that it's crazy that they're the first team to clinch the division.
That is kind of
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah, and they're fighting. They're right behind Milwaukee for the 1 seed, which is I mean, if you would have told me that after we left New York 2.5 weeks ago, I'd been like, "You're nuts. This team is." And I still have my worries with the team because of the same guys are on the team that've been on there for years.
Yeah.
But these past 3 weeks have been or 2 weeks have been really good.
This past week was crazy.
I mean, I
They
don't know how you go from 5.5 to 13.5 games up in
It was
9 days,
crazy.
but
They
that's unbelievable.
swept the Mets at home for
Yeah.
what it's worth. They had 6 straight wins, which was crazy. And
They've won their last 3, 4, 5 series.
yeah,
Since they've won every series since the Mets. And they had a good night last night against the Dodgers to get the
yeah,
I mean I didn't stay up and see it, but I
no.
heard it was a back and forth battle.
One thing about them though, they know how to party.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
could you imagine just being in that locker room slamming
Yeah, the
beers with
pictures are
them?
crazy.
The pictures are insane.
Yeah, they like to have fun.
They
You
do.
would think for guys that like to do that so much, they would focus so they could keep doing that.
Yeah, well,
That's where the problem
I think
exists.
hopefully they learned some lessons from last year because that was like a pure disaster.
Well, I mean, the one thing that seems different about the team is they're not home run driven like they have been in years past. Really, I mean, I get it. Schwarber's having an amazing year, but it was Schwarber, Harper was hitting 25, 30. Yeah, they had Castellanos hitting 20. They had guys like that's what they lived on. They seem to be playing a little more small ball.
Yeah.
I mean, that Bader dude who when he
Yeah.
first got here annoyed the hell out of me,
I'm
right?
agreeing with this
And
wholeheartedly.
he's 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 a he's a he's really solidified the defense
He has.
and he gets on base.
Yeah, he's really grown on me.
Yeah,
This is like the first, maybe one of the first things we actually agree
yeah, yeah,
on this podcast.
yeah.
So,
I don't know. Maybe I didn't like him because he played up in New York, right? And I didn't he played for the Mets, and I didn't like him then, but
I don't think that's what it is. Something, have you seen a picture of him? I
No.
think he reminds me of somebody, and like I just like have a problem with that.
You
I
don't
don't know.
like
I
the
just didn't like
person.
the.
Yeah, I think that's the problem. So, nothing, no disrespect to him.
But
He's
he's
cool.
been quite the surprise. Yeah,
He's an
very.
asset.
Yeah,
So, I
and
mean,
it really did. It solidified their outfield and their defense.
now we have a very busy fall. Things are just
Yeah, things are going to
gonna
start
be out
rolling.
of hand.
Yeah.
And I'm really excited for it, actually.
Hmm.
I feel like it's gonna keep the good vibes going, truly. Um, okay, let's.
Schwarber,
Oh my gosh, the Schwarber of it all. So he's at 53
53
homers, needs 59 to beat it.
to break it. Yeah,
I mean, I
So
think he could do it personally.
11 games.
he's going to have to get hot.
It's gonna be close, but
It's gonna be close. I'm gonna be an optimist and say it's happening.
I hope he can at least like tie it.
Do I think that, yeah, he's gonna break it and it's gonna be amazing. And they're gonna slam beers after.
Okay.
Do you think they would?
I don't
Oh,
know. I don't think they would
well, yeah,
celebrate. Yeah, they seem like you just
1000%.
said, they seem to like to have beers in the locker room. So that would be a reason to do it.
Yeah, I think they would.
But I think more pressing is staying focused and chasing that one
Yeah.
seed and making sure they don't drop to the 2 seed to the Dodgers.
Yeah, that's
Get that by,
true.
let the bullpen, let the pitching get that couple game rest, get a team, and hopefully they can, because like you said, without Wheeler, you know, you want to limit your pitching staff. That's 3 less games.
Yeah,
So, I
that's
have to
true.
say, all in all, all that stuff that Rob Thompson, all that people talking about Rob Thompson, I think he's having a pretty good,
I think he's okay.
yeah,
I think he's okay.
yeah, he's having a good 6 weeks. I mean, everything he's doing been working.
People like to
So,
talk.
well, the manager's like a quarterback. Half the people like him and half the people don't.
Yeah,
And you only hear from the people that don't.
this is true.
So,
It's so upsetting. Sometimes I think about that in life. Like I only ever want to like call and complain, but I never like call and say how great something was. I want to start doing that more. Because people never hear, even like at work, I never get good news. People are just
well,
dumping shit on me all day long. Like I would
even
love for someone to tell me something good.
when you watch the news, it's never nothing good. It's
Yeah.
always bad stuff because
Let's
that's
do
what
the
sells
good.
for whatever reason.
Let's do the good.
Yeah.
That would make me really
Just try to be
happy.
nice to people.
Yeah. Wow, another life lesson here.
All right. And
Let's get into the Eagles because I have a lot to say, honestly, about this. It was kind of a whirlwind, truly. So we actually debated going to this game.
yeah, I wanted to go to that game.
I did too. I kind of regret not going.
Yeah. I mean, like I said, Sunday's game was the first time, and Uncle Rob sent me this, that two quarterbacks beat each other in a Super Bowl, faced each other in a regular season game.
Yeah.
That's the first time that happened in 59 years.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
But I think,
I'm like surprised by that.
well,
It's hard to make it back.
Mahomes beat Hurts. Hurts beat Mahomes. That's hard to do. Like
Yeah.
Tom Brady lost both of his Super Bowls to Eli.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And all them guys that he beat never went back. Tom Brady lost to Nick Foles. Nick Foles never went back to lose to Tom Brady. It's Joe, like it just
Right.
it's a really weird circumstance has to happen, but that's what happened. And I don't know.
So watching it, I did have some regret, but all in all, obviously still jazzed about Green Bay. But let's talk about the game. It was crazy in there, it appeared.
Voices loud.
It was loud and there was a lot of red, but I did like that the green really stuck out with all the red.
Yeah.
Like we were still there representing,
They
but
represent.
obviously
Yeah.
it was red.
We would have had a blast.
We would
But
have.
okay.
So we won,
We
bottom
won.
line. I would say it was a slow start.
It was a
I mean,
slogfest.
yes, like
it was a defensive battle.
3 and done.
Like I would say Kansas City's defense played over their head.
Yeah.
And it leads for some concerns with the Eagles offense. And my concerns are more with I think you could see they're missing Mikael Becton, that Landon Dickerson is injured and he's having a hard time. And you could see that because of the way Barkley couldn't get off.
Mm-hmm.
Now Kansas City shut Barkley down last time, but Barkley couldn't get off, and Jalen really wasn't picking up the slack on the ground.
No.
But I don't know. I just think that team that we root for can beat you any way you decide you want to get beat. They can beat you.
The defense
The
did their
defense
job.
was
They
fine.
looked, yeah.
So the defense, right? Like that one touchdown, like you can't design a defense to stop Patrick Mahomes from making one of them
Yeah.
crazy plays. You just can't do it. There's no.
No.
Like I don't know how you
How
do
would
it.
they know?
And Patrick in his, I know you're gonna hate it.
Just wait.
He made the plays that he needed to make.
I don't think he did.
Well, he kind of did.
I thought he looked horrible out there.
Oh, he was under a lot of pressure, but he escaped the pocket. He gained big yards. He had a touchdown run.
He's throwing the ball to the forever.
Well, he missed a couple wide open receivers.
I just don't think he looked that good. And if we're comparing Jalen and Patrick Mahomes, Jalen, my Eagle,
I agree.
Jalen Hurts.
Like I like the way Jalen plays. I just like the way, like I've been telling you this for
If
2.5
you had to,
years.
who's the better quarterback? Don't even say it. You're gonna
It's
make me sick.
Jalen.
Oh,
I would
good.
have to say Jalen because
It's Jalen.
he's 3-0 against that guy. Whether you want to say whatever, and he outplayed him in his 4 games that he's played him. Again, I don't want to say it again. He beat Josh Allen. He beat Matt Stafford. He beat the kid in Baltimore, Lamar Jackson. You name a guy and he beats him.
Yeah, and I
Joe
think
Burrow, he wins. He doesn't care. He's just going to pull out a win.
so, and I love Jalen's demeanor, the way he speaks, presents himself, but that whole little scuffle at the end when what's his face said,
Chris Jones.
Chris Jones, you didn't even have 100 yards. And he said, we won the fucking game. Shut your ass up.
Yeah, good for him.
Thank God. Please
King.
say it because do you know how much stuff he's probably heard about people? Like, he's just always underestimated, and it's so annoying.
It's great for him, and keep
I
underestimating.
know. We say this all the
Keep-
time.
Keep down him because, like I said, that team can beat you defensively. If that's like we played a defensive slugfest
Mhm.
with Kansas City, came out on top. They wanted us to beat them in the air, and we did that in the Super Bowl, right? You want to beat a team on the ground? We ran for 250 against the Rams, right? Like
Mhm.
we can beat you any way you
Yeah.
want.
It was just nice to see him stand up for himself for
Are they
once.
19 and 1, 18 and 1 in their last 19 games?
I think so.
How many teams have done that?
I think that's the stat I saw. I don't know.
I think there's only like 3 or 4 teams that have ever had
Not
that
many.
have something record like that.
That's insane.
And that one loss, Jalen didn't finish that game
hmm.
against the Commanders.
So
Oh, yeah, he beat Jaden Daniels. And he beat Jordan Love.
now that we're talking about
Right.
it.
He beat-
Standout plays, the interception really changed the game.
Well, what I say is
That was my favorite moment.
yeah, because Travis Kelce is the reason that happened. He just and the sad part is, right? Like, here's what I said, and I've been saying this. That stuff never happened to Kansas City, but now that stuff is going to happen to them. Travis is a little slower, takes him a tick longer to get downfield, a tick longer to get his head around. He's a little slower. Like
He should have retired.
well, I'm not saying he should have
I
retired.
think he should
You
have.
know, he still made some big plays.
1,000%.
I really don't think about him, to be honest with you.
He's old as dirt.
No, he's not. He's younger.
I never want to
Maybe
see him
he has 10
again.
years in the league, maybe.
Well, he's a baby, throwing his helmet.
No, he's kind of
saying,
immature.
I'm sick of this shit. Play better. You would have won. You wouldn't be so sick of it.
I get it. He's kind of immature. He's kind of, he doesn't take the blame. He doesn't,
And I think that's the problem. And that's what I said. I forget who I was talking to. I said that's the difference between the two teams. Like, had we lost that game, Jalen would have went up there and taken accountability for what happened. But you have people like from the team blaming on the tush push, blaming Travis blaming on whatever he's crying about. Like, there's no accountability ever.
So one of the things right now, when you see like what you brought up the tush push, which is
we are gonna have to get into
which,
that.
by the way, whenever you're ready, I'm ready to roll on that.
Okay, well,
But I just
keep
thought
up.
that you saw them jumping off sides. I think that really only happened because of how loud it gets in that stadium. That's not a natural occurrence. Like that's not what happens all the time. And I think the news media took advantage of that situation to make sure they got it on film. But what got me was, as long as I've been playing football or watching football, there's this thing called the neutral zone, and you can't be lined up in the neutral zone. But when I watch the tush push, the defense is in the neutral zone, and it's never called. But the best part about that play is, like they said, it's unstoppable.
It's unstoppable.
You can't stop it.
And it's like laughable.
They can't
to
stop it.
like hear grown men so upset about something.
They can't stop it. And you know what the other part's great about it? Nobody else can do it with that. Like
Exactly. It's embarrassing to
Nobody
be
else can do it.
and not even be able to execute it. Like, and then you have sports analysts talking. That one guy said this game was over in March. We knew there was no way the Chiefs
So-
were going to beat the Eagles because the tush push never got banned.
So
Grow up.
I don't know that the game was won in March.
That's
right?
what the guy said.
No,
What's his name?
Yeah, Adam.
Guy. Yeah.
Is it Adam
Ad-
Schefter?
yes, that's who it
Yeah,
was.
Whatever. He's a little whiny.
He's
pain
an
in the
idiot.
ass, whatever. But it wasn't lost in March.
No.
That game was lost over the last 5 years of Andy Reid drafting and evaluating talent and putting too much pressure on 3 or 4 key players.
hmm
When you look at our team, the reason we are so good is we have depth and we have talent everywhere.
Yeah.
We're not just a few positions.
No. And if you have a play that works historically,
Yo, when
you'd be running it too.
when Tom Brady ran the quarterback sneak at a high efficiency, nobody complained, right? Because I don't know why they didn't complain, but he ran it at a high efficiency. The Eagles just run this play. They run it well. They've done their homework. They do their work on it.
Yeah.
And teams can't run it, so they can't practice against it.
hmm Yeah. The one announcer announcing the game said, it was like the 5th time we were doing
Yeah,
it, maybe.
he's so-
I'm
well-
so sick of watching this.
He's so over it, right? Because they'll be like, it's a
Okay.
rugby play.
Cool.
So, have you ever watched the rugby play?
No.
That doesn't look like a
I
rugby
don't
play.
really care
I've
what
seen
it
it.
is.
And if it was a rugby play, there would be a there'd be a penalty for illegal formation. Like, none of what they say makes sense.
None of it
People
makes
don't
sense.
get hurt from it. Normally, guys aren't jumping off sides. Normally, the defense is lined up in the neutral zone. Like, this is all normal
I
stuff.
also saw a lot of people saying that we every single time false start.
That's not every time. It did happen twice in that game. And I said, I believe it was because of the noise.
That's what they
I
said.
believe it was because of the noise. I don't think it happens every game. It was just that game. If it happened every game, we would have seen more than the clips we saw Sunday were the first time we ever saw that.
Yeah.
So that's just people complaining.
It's
You know what I mean?
crazy.
What did we say? The people that complain are the people that get hurt. The whiners, the babies,
I'll say. And
Yeah.
the Eagles defended till the day I die. Lane Johnson was like clapping back at people on Twitter.
Yeah.
Grow up. Do your job better.
I've been saying this for 5 years. Andy Reid is no better a coach today than he was when the Eagles got
You
rid of
said
him.
this.
He only drafted a better quarterback than Donovan McNabb.
So,
And what happened Sunday was, you go ahead.
no, go ahead.
What happened Sunday is what I saw was Nick Sirianni outcoached that guy
Yes.
easily. Outcoached that guy.
And I think we've said this in February when we beat them in the
He
Super Bowl.
outcoached that guy that day too.
Yes, and
And he outcoached them in 23, and he outcoached them in 22.
after that game, we said this is it for them. They have a saving grace this week playing the Giants. That is their saving grace. Or else I think they'd be, if it was anyone but the Giants, they'd be starting off their season 0-3. 1,000%.
Wait,
But-
who did they play the first week?
San Diego, who looked really good last night.
Oh wow.
San Diego looked good. Their defense looks really good. Yeah.
That's how
Quite
I
a-
feel.
Yeah, I agree.
I think they'd be in a lot of trouble, and they're
I
lucky.
think they're in a lot of trouble.
They
like,
are. We
they're-
said it.
So it goes from him not drafting very well. They have a lot of injuries. They have a guy that's suspended. They have a tight end that's getting old. They depend too much on they have players,
Mhm.
but their players are not of the quality that they need. Like,
And
I just
Andy
think,
Reid.
and you know,
Do you think that he'll go if their season's a fail this season?
no,
You don't
Who?
think? Is he getting a little too old for this?
I feel like he had this Andy.
Right.
Andy.
Yeah.
Andy Reid.
Yeah, I feel like he's old.
He's been coaching since before you were alive.
Yeah,
Yes,
he's got to
yes,
call
yes.
it quits, I think.
Just about you too, Sid, but
Yeah.
I don't think he's got to call quits. I just
I
think
just
he's
don't
got,
think he's that good
He
anymore.
has
When
to,
teams
but,
are really
maybe
good-
maybe he should.
when a team is really good for a couple years,
Think about it.
it takes then all of a sudden they're gonna start to get bad because of where they draft and the players they lose. Like, look, the Eagles the Eagles won a Super Bowl, and then all of a sudden, Josh Sweat and Milton Williams were God's gift to football players, right? Yeah, like they just start picking from your team because you won,
Mhm.
which you think is the right thing, but ultimately, probably not, because it
Mhm.
really doesn't work out for teams like that too often.
So circling back to the Giants Cowboys game this weekend, right before the Eagles.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
What was it? They said 7 lead changes in the fourth quarter to overtime?
I don't know, but it was just crazy that, I mean, looking at the Giants from week 1 to week 2, thank God Russell Wilson stepped it up a little bit.
So I keep telling you, when you play a team twice a year, every year for 30, 40, 50 years, that game is always like division games are always usually
Yeah.
tight. Like, you know, the Patriots were a great team under Brady. They would
Yeah.
go to Miami and struggle
Yeah.
with that Miami team. Like
I was like,
the Eagles struggled with the Cardinals for years when they were in our division.
yeah.
Years. It was a team that we couldn't.
I was like praying for the Giants to win. I wanted them to win so bad.
Yeah.
So bad. Could you imagine the Cowboys and the Chiefs both starting 0 2?
Well,
How
here's what
awesome.
I like, right? And this is just my little Giants are just they're in disarray. Like it's
I
the
mean,
greatest thing is
yeah,
they think
it's
Brian
so
Dable is a
upsetting.
good coach. They think they have a good GM, and their owner is just he's Jerry Jones without the attitude, right? He's just at it. Because Brian Dable is the most overmatched guy I've seen in my life. He was platooning Russell Wilson and Jackson Dart, I think his name is, right? Like
Jason Dart.
Jason Dart, whatever. Like I don't so I was okay with Dallas winning because
Mm,
what I love is those idiot Dallas fans
think that.
from around here and they start telling you how great they're going to be. Next thing you know, they're talking Super Bowl. Then the playoffs come and you don't hear from them for 6 months. So I love to watch that.
I
Now the
mean,
Giant fans are more northeastern type fans. They're like us. They
they
just
are.
root for the wrong team.
I will say that field goal though. 63, 64 yards.
From the Cowboys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you got to give it to him.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
Yeah. And I told you, when Dak plays, they win 10, 11 games.
No, I don't see them winning
But
10,
Dak
11
becomes
games.
Dak. Don't worry.
It's not happening. I'm not worried. They're not winning 10 or 11 games. But what would be crazy if the Giants beat the Chiefs this week? I would love for that to happen.
Is that in New York or is it in Kansas City?
I'm gonna assume it's in New York.
Yeah, I don't know where it
I
is
do I
because
think there's a probability of that happening, very slim, but would that just make the
so
week? Yeah.
Kansas City's beat up, man.
They all
They have a lot of
big time.
injuries. And it's really a handful of plays from winning and losing.
Yeah.
Like seriously, if Kelsey catches that pass, there's
Oh
a
yeah.
possibility we lose that game.
Oh yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
It's a possibility they lose that game. So that could go for it could I mean something like that could happen, but yeah.
All right. I have two more questions for you. Well, one question that we need to talk about Sunday. Do you think this is Megan's question? Megan can't be here tonight, but she texted me and wanted me to ask this. Who do you have winning, I guess, comparing teams? I feel like we may have done this before. The 2017 team and the 2024 team.
Who's a better team?
I think we've talked about this before, but
Who
Megan doesn't listen, so who's the better team? Like, who would you trust to win the Super Bowl this year? That team or the team from last year?
2017 or last year's team?
Yeah,
I think last year's team.
I'm going
I,
last
I
year.
think last year's team.
I agree.
And nothing against Nick Foles, but that team like 2017, they went through where Carson got hurt, and then Nick
Mm-hmm.
Foles came in, played poorly for 3.5 games, and then all of a sudden, Atlanta game turned it on, right? Minnesota game, unbelievable, and then the Super Bowl, unbelievable. But I think the better team because we've seen the version of that team since 22. That 17 team in 2016 was horrible.
Yeah.
In 2015 got their coach fired.
Yeah.
Right? So I would say the team we have now is
Yeah.
better than the 20.
They just seem like a lot more united front. Like
Yeah.
I would trust them.
Well, yeah, because right after that, because Carson had his issues with Nick, Alshon Jeffries, winning their first Super Bowl, they could not handle the success of that Super
Mhm.
Bowl. So I think between winning that Super Bowl, losing the Super Bowl in 22, and then 23 happening, and then the Super Bowl in 24, I think I would
Mhm.
take this team is yeah.
So, Sunday. Back home. Thank God we can go. 1 o'clock game, my personal
I-
favorite.
That's awesome.
Jazzed up,
Sunday at 1.
sunny and 74.
Yeah.
It's going to be incredible. Rams. I personally feel this is the most nervous I felt for a game thus far this season.
Well, we're only 3 weeks in.
I know.
So
I'm nervous.
you know, a West Coast team going east at a 1 o'clock is usually difficult for that team for whatever reason. I don't know why, but that's what they say. And I'm going to say this again. We beat that team down 10 months ago. We ran that team into the ground.
I don't know. The snow game got close though.
Did it really? I mean, like
I don't know. I remember
this is-
freaking out like a lunatic that night.
This is what I remember about that, right? Is they were handling that team pretty easily. And then the snow came. And it changed a little bit. And I kind of think that the Eagles took the approach. Let's not do anything that's going to cost us this game. Let's just buckle down. And
Okay.
yeah.
That's good.
I know everyone says Stafford was right there, but really,
I think that could be possible, but
I don't.
I'm
listen,
worried,
man.
and I am worried.
I keep telling you, I'm not worried. I'm telling you, this is what I've been telling you.
Stafford's still with them, right?
They should worry about us.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yes.
We should not be worried. If our
I
team,
have to worry though. I
if
worry about
they-
everything.
if they are doing their work and practicing, and you should work, them other teams should worry about us.
Mm.
She texted.
Yeah,
I put it away.
It's okay. What do you
her
think?
heart's not in it today.
I think they're gonna beat the-
prediction.
I mean, I think the Eagles are gonna win.
I think they're going to beat
Score.
the Rams like 24-13.
Fifth.
Because I just think the offense needs to grow a little bit still. I don't think it's a thing to do with the offensive coordinator. I think the players just got to execute better. And I'm wondering about Dickerson and missing Mikael Becton, like if they're just not cohesive enough and they don't have they didn't play this preseason. So
Mhm.
I think, but I still think they win 24-13.
I think 31-27.
It's a tight game.
I think a win 21-17.
Another tight game.
Yeah, I think it's gonna be a tight game. I obviously think we're gonna win, but I don't know. I just need to
Obviously.
proceed with caution. But I'm really excited, and it's been such a fun week, and
Lots to look forward
so
to.
awesome. If anyone has any easy tailgating recipes, that would be like so helpful if you could comment below. I'm gonna chef something up.
Are you?
Yeah, for sure.
Why
Or
not make
just
us a
get.
pasta salad or something.
I don't know if anyone would eat that,
Okay.
but I could. I'm thinking it's like breakfast, like maybe breakfast burritos or something.
Ooh, you should
Could be
make
fun.
yeah, you should do that.
Or like French toast and some stuff.
No, no.
Or like a French toast casserole. Nothing. Scrambled eggs.
Do whatever you want.
People make like
No
the
help.
casserole that Why don't you try making those little like bites where people put like eggs?
See, the
Egg
Union
bites?
lost 7-0.
It's horrible.
Thank God I wasn't listening to it.
Yeah.
So I don't know what happened. I usually listen to every game, but
He was busy.
I was busy Saturday night. Yeah,
Crazy guy.
wasn't that crazy. Just
Down the shore.
yeah.
He's
DTS.
out of control.
He's a wild guy.
Okay, what else you got?
Okay, that's it. That's all I have.
All right, go Birds!
Go Birds.
Birds.
Looking
Thanks
forward
for
to
watching.
Sunday.
Thank you
Thanks for
guys.
listening. Like, subscribe,
Comment. Leave a comment.
comment.
below.
See ya.
Bye.
Bye.